Hey, what's up, Facebook Live training group? Welcome to the broadcast today. If you're catching this right now, you are hanging out in the replay, and I've got some good news for you. We're going to go over one of Rode's more universal audio devices out there today. We're going to talk about the Rode Wireless Go 2, which, in my opinion, the reason I'm so excited is because if you are a content creator or somebody that wants to buy one device that's going to kind of grow with you as you move along and use different devices. You might be someone that wants to record a podcast. You might be someone that wants to actually record content on their DSLR point and shoot camera. You might be someone that wants to use your already iPhone or Android device that you have. And what I love about this universal device is that it works with all of those. And yes, if you're just learning audio, there aren't a lot of devices that interface with all of these things, okay? So yeah, you can buy a great mic for your point and shoot DSLR camera, you can buy a great mic for your iPhone, and you can buy a great mic for your computer. Not often can you buy one mic system that's going to interface with all of those. So I'm super excited to talk to you about the Rode Wireless Go 2 today. Again, if you're a beginner, intermediate, I'm more advanced, and I love this device. This is something that is not expensive with a price tag at $299 for the system. And then I have a handheld that we're going to show off today, which is only $29.99. This will be one of the better deals that you will find. So without further ado, I'm going to launch a quick video to give you an idea of what this is all about.
Give me that microphone.
Had to give Rode credit there at the end. And again, if I don't know you, I want to let you know my name is Danny Colella. I'm a Facebook Live video marketing expert, coach, and consultant, and I help with all live video, anything that happens on the fly and is not pre-recorded. This includes Facebook, this includes YouTube, this includes LinkedIn, and this includes tools like Zoom. Yes, I can take all the graphics, all the fun that you see today, and I can teach you how to show up in a Zoom meeting like you would never imagine before. But today's topic is clearly about audio. And we're going to talk about audio and how important it is. Like 82% of people will actually leave your video in today's market if the audio is poor. So we're going to hop in today. I'm going to show off a little bit about the system, why I'm so excited about it, and I'm going to show you how it interfaces with all of these other devices, okay? So let's move right into checking out the equipment today. So what we have here is we have the Rode Wireless Go transmitter system. Now, there is a Rode Wireless Go 1, but it is just one transmitter and one microphone for the talent. What's great about this is now they have added two transmitters for the talent. So it's a dual interview microphone system, which I think is a game changer, because if you want to do interviews or do a podcast or anything, this is going to grow with you. And then I have a device today that we'll talk about as well, which is the Interview Go. By the way, this is $299 retail. This is $29.99, and we'll go over why I bought this and why I think it's important. But essentially, what we have here is we have a transmitter. So this is the main Rode Wireless Go transmitter. You see it moving because I have these other two devices on. But this is what you will use to connect to your iPhone, to connect to your camera, to connect to your computer. As you can see on the side here, it's got a USB-C port built into the side, and this allows you to connect this device. Let me use this cord right here. This is a USB cord that would then take the USB-C that I plug into the side, and then now we can plug this directly into our computer, okay? Which means that any of these two wireless body packs that we see here, they're going to be transmitting anything, up to a long distance away. I have some videos I can show you about how long this is, but these actual devices will now transmit audio to this transmitter, which will then give you clear audio into your computer. So that's pretty cool. So if you're a podcaster or somebody that wants to get great audio or record audio into their computer, well, then this is a great option for you. By the way, this is also how you charge the packs through USB. You charge the packs this way as well, up to 7 hours of battery life, and it comes with 3 of these, okay? Let's talk about some of the other devices we have here. So this is the cable that comes with the Rode Wireless Go system. This is included. It's important that I tell you it's included because I'm going to show you some things that I bought after the fact. Essentially, on the transmitter now, you can take this, plug this in, and then if you have a point and shoot camera that looks a lot like this, this actually now will slide right in. So if what we see here is we got this little clip on the back that goes up and down. This actually slides right in to the top of your camera, okay? And then this will go into the headphone port that is right down at the bottom, which now gives you, I know I don't have great fingernails, which now gives you the ability when you plug this in to now transmit anything coming out of these two packs that are on your talent in the audience or in front of the camera directly to this transmitter, which is going to give you super, super, super clear audio. Now, I don't have an iPhone on me. I'm actually using my iPhone right up here to broadcast this today. But if you want to have this interface with your phone, you can add just one little thing, or you can add another device that I bought separately. So essentially, if you notice on here, there are 2 black rings around this, okay? 1, 2. That means this is a straight microphone cable that is only going to work with like point and shoot cameras, okay? Now, in order to get this to work with the iPhone, we need an adapter, and Rode sells this, or you can buy this anywhere you want. But essentially, this device now has 3, see them, 1, 2, 3 black lines. This is called a TRRS adapter, and what this does is when you plug this and then you plug this directly into your iPhone, it allows your iPhone to pick up the audio. Now, this may be confusing to you, but with just this device, your iPhone or your Android device will not work. Good morning, Mike Wise. Thanks for hopping on the broadcast today. We're talking about the Rode Wireless Go 2 system and how it works and can add some functionality for audio. So that's one way to do it with a cheap adapter. This is about $6 or $7, and then bam, you're going to be able to plug it right into your iPhone or Android device. If you do have an iPhone, obviously you're going to need the headphone to Lightning adapter to plug it into your device, okay? Now, with that connection, it actually is pretty difficult to listen to playback from your audio. So what I did was I went out and bought one of these. I got 2 of these for $6. And I'm going to show you what this is for my iPhone. This is a USB-C adapter. So this is what plugs into the side of this to a Lightning port adapter that will go directly to my iPhone. And then I can plug this directly into the Lightning port of my iPhone. And then bam, I'm directly getting audio without a lot of adapters and extra equipment directly into my iPhone. and I'm transmitting. And more importantly, with this adapter, it allows you to listen back to what you record without unplugging the device, okay? So that's a really, really, really cool feature that will allow you to work with everything. So what we've shown you essentially is that this device works, and I'm going to show you the screen share of Rode's site. This device works essentially with cameras, computers, and mobile devices. And that's what really makes this one of the more universal devices that I think you can buy. At $299, you're going to get the transmitters, you're going to get all the stuff you see on here, minus the $29.99 interview go I'm going to talk about in a second. You're going to get all that for $299, and your audio problems are solved, okay? This is really actually a big deal. If you don't know a lot about audio, you might not know how big of a deal this is, but this is actually a really big deal. Now, I'm going to show you some other things that are part of this equipment that come in the box that you might not know what these are. This little furry thing, sometimes called a wind cat, or this they just call it a wind filter. But what it does is on these transmitters, on the top right here in the middle where you see the little gray area, that is the actual transmitter where it's going to pick up your voice. Now, if you happen to be outside in a very windy area or somewhere where wind is blowing, you can essentially, and I'm still getting good at this, you can essentially put this wind cat on here, and it allows voice to go through. They did this new locking system this year, and when I was practicing, I did it really well. There we go. That will allow voice to go through into the mic, but the wind won't get in there and make that noise when you're outdoors. I know it isn't fancy, I know it isn't sexy, but it solves a problem if you're using this outdoors and you don't want wind to get in and mess with your audio. Now, there's one more thing I want to tell you about audio and these transmitters is right here on the top, you see that microphone button. This also allows you to take a modern day lapel system, which is this microphone that you can clip onto your shirt, because honestly, how Rode released this, you should clip this on your shirt somewhere. Let me switch to my other camera. You could switch this on your shirt, but obviously that doesn't look great. That doesn't look amazing. It's a big black box that could be annoying, and it doesn't look awesome, if you can agree with me. So they've added the ability for you, and I'm going to go to my top shot. They added the ability for you to plug in a lapel microphone, and then you can put this body pack on your belt or in your pocket, and then you can use this cool lapel mic that can now go on your body like this, which isn't as intrusive, which looks normal. People are used to seeing these lapel microphones when people shoot video. It's not abnormal. It's not a big black box. And that essentially will solve your problem. And this lapel microphone, to add to it, you can get these on Amazon for $5 or $6. And again, if any of you today really want to learn more or want to reach out and you have questions after today's broadcast, then I want to encourage you to reach out. I'm trying to find my email address that I put on here. I have too much stuff going on. But Danny at DannyColella.com. I know it's right over top of here. You can email me at Danny at DannyColella.com. Now, that's not the end of it. I want to go over some other connectivity functions, and I want to talk about why I bought this other device that I want to show off to you, which is the Rode Interview Go. Now, this is an absurdly simple device that interfaces with this equipment that is just genius, okay? Just genius. Because if you want to buy a standalone wireless mic system, or a handheld, they can be expensive, $120, $130. And if they aren't working, and more importantly, they're going to take over one of your transmitters, and you're going to have to do a lot of different pairing. So what's cool about this, and I'm going to switch to my top shot, is this little thing pops off, okay? Now, there's not a lot of technology here, right? This is just a big hunk of plastic. But why this is so cool is this wireless transmitter actually slides right into here, okay? So it slid right in. It clipped on. It's in there pretty sturdy. And then this goes over top. Now you have wind barrier, and you can actually hold this device and do an interview, okay? So I could be doing a whole interview somewhere where I'm holding this, I'm talking into this, I'm getting really clear, amazing audio, and I'm not worried about wind or anything that's going to get in. That's what this thing solves. So this is actually, I think if you're going to buy this system, and you have any idea to interview, you could actually have two of these and just hold these and interview someone or take care of an opening event or somewhere where you just maybe want to pass the mic and get it to a lot of people. If you don't want to buy a big wireless mic system, but you want a bunch of people to be able to talk. So this is a great addition at $29.99 that I really think you should consider buying if you do buy this Wireless Go system, okay? Super simple. Just plugs in, plugs out. Okay. So I'm going to go over some more features of this from the website because I want to show you how advanced this system is and how awesome it actually does work. So here is the website for Rode Wireless Go 2. Again, the Wireless Go 2 is a replacement for the Wireless Go, which again is just one receiver and one transmitter. So you don't get the dual channel, which again I think is a game changer because not a lot of devices offer that. So if you're going to buy, you should really consider buying this. This is a closer look at what the device looks like. On the left, at the top, you see what the transmitter looks like. It's telling you the volume at the top that's coming in. It's telling you battery life of all the devices and how well it's coming in. It shows you the connectors at 3 and 4, which are charging connectors and lapel microphone connectors. And then 5 and 6 shows you the ability to change how strong the mic sounds. So it's called gain. You can go from 0 to 12 to 24 on how much it's going to pick up. If you have a silent talker or a quiet talker, somebody that doesn't talk loud, or an animated talker like me, you might want to turn it down. It offers you the ability to do that as well. And this is what the transmitter looks like. The transmitter has, again, the built-in microphone. You see at number 4. It has the ability to connect that lapel microphone to number 3. The number 1 charger, and the number 2 is the power button, okay? So again, this is a dual channel receiver. This is what I want to tell you that is so important. I've researched these things. There are a lot of systems that are just one receiver and one transmitter. And that's great if you're going to be the only one talking. But if you're in my group or in my mastermind or you're a client of mine, I'm going to encourage you to actually do interviews. So this adds you the ability to have a conversation with someone and you're both getting super, super clear audio, okay? So let's talk about merged and split mode. Now this is, if you're an advanced learner, this is great. If you're not, this doesn't matter to you. It's going to come to you in what's called merged mode, meaning it's going to take both of the receivers, the transmitters, because they're sending the audio to the receiver, both of the transmitters, and it's going to mix the audio. So it's just one track that has, guest number 1 and guest number 2. But what it does, if you're a podcaster, somebody that really cares about audio, it offers you the ability to as well split the tracks and make 2 audio tracks so that one transmitter is one track and the other transmitter is another track. This allows you to fine-tune audio, gain someone while somebody else is a loud talker or a quiet talker when you go into post-production. So this is a cool little feature that allows you to get 2 tracks if you need it. Channel selections and mute controls, that's pretty easy. It will come already pre-set up for you to use. I don't want you to worry about this if you're a beginner. We talked about device connectivity in detail. This is the coolest thing about this device. The coolest thing. This thing will be hard to get, okay? Gain control. We talked about that a second ago. That's the ability to take a loud talker like me and bring it down a little, or to take a quiet talker and pump it up a little. So it gives you that built-in gain control as well. And again, they have great pro tips for you at this website, and I will put this in the link description as well so you have access to this. Battery life. Now this is cool. So this has a 7-hour battery life, which is pretty amazing. Okay, so it can go into a power saver mode if you know you're going to need that full 7 hours. And it does show you the battery life on the screen and that it's charging if that's the case. We talked about these a second ago, these weird black devices, which are called windshields. Again, you see her hair blowing, you see the wind blowing. The point is that you can use this outdoor. And again, they make these for those lapel microphones I showed you that will take away that wind and you can still get super clear, crisp audio, okay? And then this is some of the software, Road Central, that they really help you fine tune how the device works, get updates and firmware updates so that the device continues to improve. That's a great thing to download. And then onboard recording. I want to pause for a second. What's cool about this is this has built-in recording on these devices, meaning that it will record an internal memory. So you can just take these three things, go anywhere you want, interview someone without any extra equipment, and it's going to record all of that audio only on these devices without a memory card, without something else. It's built into these devices. So it has always recording mode, backup recording mode off, and then to access your recordings, you're going to need some software. So if you don't know audio, Rode also gives you the ability to easily export and edit and optimize your audio so you can get it to sound super clear and take away some of that background noise that comes, which is again is another big deal. I'm not going to go into compressed and uncompressed, but if you're a musician or an artist and you're really worried about the best audio, you're going to know what this means. I'll talk quickly about safety channel. Safety channel means that if I get really loud, it's going to peak this mic. A safety channel means that there's a normal channel and then a channel that records at a lower rate, meaning that when I do go loud and it does peak, there's actually a backup channel that has a lower dB or a lower gain that's going to probably save me when that happens. So that's more advanced option. So essentially that is the Rode Wireless Go 2 system. Again, $299. This is a fantastic deal. I would highly encourage you if you're looking at improving your audio or getting better audio, or you want to be a content creator and start recording your own content so that you can start to spread your message like this. Now, I want to leave with one final tip about audio because you might be saying, look, I got a phone and it records great audio. The number one rule I want you to know, this is my golden rule, it's in my training course, and it's when I work with clients one-on-one or in groups. With a phone, we use the arm distance rule. If your phone needs to be any further away than your arm from your face, the further it goes out, the more a phone is going to pick up a whole bunch of noise around the room, and you're going to sound like you're in a tin barrel. When you get further than outside your arm, that's when you need to consider adding some enhanced audio devices to get that clear audio and not that big echoey sound that you hear from coming all over the place. And especially if you want to do two people, the shot's going to have to be further back and you're going to need this type of enhanced audio. So again, audio is becoming much more important in today's world, much more important in our market, and people will stop watching your video if it has poor audio. So I'm going to wrap it up. If you're interested, I'm going to put a lot of the links down below so that you can check out where to buy this device, how much it is, and also Rode's training page that we just checked out that will really show you in depth how these things work. And again, my name is Danny Colella. I'm a live video marketing expert, coach, and consultant. I help people grow with live video and get over the humps and fear that are really involved with live video. And I get you streaming passionately and talking about the things that you love and excite you on a daily basis. If you want to learn more about me and the services that I have, you can always visit me at dannycolella.com and you can schedule a free 30-minute conversation to talk about what it takes to move you to the next level of live video. Now, what I know about you is if you're stuck and you're not doing this, you might be stuck for a while. So look at me like a personal trainer, but with video. You got it right. You're not going to take your butt to the gym, but if you get a personal trainer, they're going to hold you accountable to getting to the gym and doing the things that matter to you. And that's what my job is, to make sure that you stream content confidently and effectively from day one. And I will put in the link below a link to my free starter kit, which teaches you how to use your mobile device as a live tool and also minimize most of the common mistakes I see people make when they stream with their Android or their iPhone device. So thanks for joining me today. Thanks for being a part of the broadcast. I hope you learned a lot. And again, remember, this group, today's content was exclusive in this Facebook Live training group. If you would like to test your live ability, if you'd like to go buy this, come into this group, do some audio test. This is a private group for just people that want to learn from streaming. If you're having problems, if you're getting camera issues, camera delays, audio issues, post it in the group, and either myself or some other amazing streamers who are in this group can offer some advice and help you grow. And the last thing I want to let you know is I'm streaming today with Ecamm Live. So if you liked all the cool features that I did today, what you're seeing here is everything built into Ecamm Live. Now, it is an amazing tool that is a Mac-only tool for streaming, but allows me to do this share screen. It allows me to do this top shot. It allows me to set up cool scenes and even play that video that you saw when we started, which I'm going to.
Give me that microphone.
So it's an amazing software that will allow you to take your streams to the next level. And if you use the link that I put below, then you're going to get a free trial to check this out and some money off. So use that link, and if you're a Mac user and you want to hop right into streaming and get a software that even someone like me, the pros, use, but it's easy to use, you can check this out as well. So have a good rest of your Friday. I'm glad I got to hang out with you either live or in the replay, and we'll see you soon for another live video training. Bye, everybody.